How many of you feel that I have photoshopped this image? In case you feel that, you can react by any of the emojis. In case you feel I've used a Photoshop. So what happened that this is not a photoshopped image, but Colgate actually launched a product called Kitchen Entry, and they went into frozen food. And yes, it actually happened that Colgate launched Kitchen Entry and they were selling lasagna. Colgate thought that anyway we are able to reach people's mouth through toothpaste. So why can't we serve them this frozen dinner of frozen food, right? But I mean, since you guys are also not able to digest this thing, right? And you said you thought that I photoshopped this image, and Colgate got terribly failed in this. Problem is with the packaging. Can I say the problem is with the packaging? In
True,
case
sir. True.
if I write kitchen entry in capital letters and I write in small by Colgate, then it would have been better.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, how do you package your product can also become a part of market research, correct? Everything at the end boils down to positioning. Colgate was positioned as an oral hygiene brand, correct? And when Colgate has spent a lot of money in positioning themselves as an oral hygiene brand, and then when they launched this particular product, people were not able to resonate with the positioning. Now, even how do you package your brand determines the positioning, and hence it did not really work well. Product brand's image did not match with Colgate's general brand image, which has been enhanced by the company over the years. The failure of Kitchen Entry can be attributed to its changeable aspect in which Colgate failed to acknowledge the great difference between Kitchen Entry and Colgate brand. So sometimes you also have to see when you do market research, a lot of times, you get the uh, quantitative data, right? That what is the demand of this particular thing, what is the demand of frozen food. You launch something, but somewhere you're not able to collect the qualitative data. I call it perceived value. That what is the perceived value of the brand, right? What is the positioning of the brand? If that is not matching with your pricing, packaging, or your offering, it will not work, right? Everything will boil down to the positioning. Colgate made the mistake of relying too much on its established brand image without understanding the association consumers had about its brand. So from here we can understand the concept of perceived value, from where we can understand that even if they're successful companies and if they launch something, their product can terribly fail if it doesn't go well with the positioning, if it doesn't go well with the perceived value. And when we do market research, we somewhere want to understand that where our product is positioned. And when we do market research, what we do? We see whether it has a demand or not, correct? Then we see who is the customer persona, correct? Third thing, we see that how, in case we launch, how a product will be positioned among its competitors. That would be called competitive mapping, or that would be called positioning. I think I've given this example before also, right? Um, when Colgate and Pepsodent were very popular, only by using sensitivity issue, Sensodyne created a positioning in the market. If I say I have a sensitivity issue, you will suggest Sensodyne. It will just come in your mind within a fraction of a second. And now they're all advertisement campaigns around their positioning, correct? Second thing, I'll give you an example of positioning, that how positioning really matters even if the market is very crowded and the competitors are really strong. If I ask you that I want something healthy, I want some chips, but not fried, maybe baked, what will you say?
Too young.
Too yum.
Yeah.
It immediately strikes your mind, right? Because they have done continuous advertisement in this format, not healthy, not fried but baked, not fried but baked. So basically, too yum comes to your mind, correct? Now there's a lot of research that happens to come to a point where you're able to make a perceived value.